Hi, I'm Rob Eder. You're watching Drugstore News TV. Today, I'm here with Walgreens President and CEO, Greg Wasson. Greg, for years, Walgreens had been rewarded for being the hedgehog of the industry. It didn't make big acquisitions. It built its own stores, didn't recruit from without. It cross-pollinated its best people and promoted from within. But today, there's a decided difference in the way Walgreens operates its business. It's making big acquisitions. You're recruiting people, really talented people from outside of the organization. Can you talk a little bit about how the company's values are obviously still the same, but how the strategy has evolved and maybe how the mission has evolved today versus 5 or 10 years ago?
Yeah, maybe I'll start with the hedgehog, comment. I think certainly that hedgehog philosophy and the label we got over the years, over the last couple of decades, for our organic, deliberate growth was right on. And I think because of that, we've been given, this management team's been given, a tremendous foundation to build upon. We have nearly 8,000 of the best corners in America that we found, virtually one at a time. So I think that served us well. I would say that, the hedgehog mentality still exists within this company, maybe a hybrid of it, right? But I think that, and why do I say that is because we've got the opportunity now to really take our presence in communities, those nearly 8,000 locations, and really create something even more special and even of more value in communities across the country. Some of that is very deliberate. We still have, the test, pilot, and expand, mentality, and that's probably really where that hedgehog mentality came from. But then there are some things that we may not, have the luxury of a more deliberate approach, and we've had to take some bigger steps. But when you really bring those two together, we really do have a very deliberate process of how we transform this company going forward. I think you really can see that also in how we've brought together what I like to refer to as the perfect blend of both internal, long-term talent that this company has grown over the years, myself and others included, but also, the ability to bring in new ideas, new thinking and expertise from folks outside of the industry. And when you bring, when you create that perfect blend, it really helps accelerate where we're headed. And so certainly we have an opportunity now to go to your second part of your question to really expand the role that community pharmacy plays in healthcare. And that's something people have talked about for years. I think the industry, the profession, now has a perfect opportunity to do just that. As this country and countries around the world are looking to control healthcare costs, we know that one of the best ways to control healthcare is to keep people adherent and compliant on prescription drugs, and with the advent of generic drugs and that increasing, it's the best way to keep people healthy and lower healthcare costs.